Welcome to this week's Technique Tuesday. This week's defense is against a frontal choke using a Kubaton, so stick with us and remember to train safety. This week's defense is against a frontal choke using a Kubaton. Kubaton is a very common self-defense tool. Many people have them, but very few people actually know how to use them. So this week we're covering a technique on how to use this very effective tool. So as a person comes up and tries to choke you in a common frontal choke here, first thing you want to do is tuck your chin so that way you don't collapse your airway. Second thing you want to do is take the top of the Kubaton here and stick it into your opponent's sternum here, causing them to bend forward and distracting them. Then from here you bring your Kubaton up by your opponent's forearm wrist area, grab it with both hands and rake your opponent's wrist, bringing them head and body forward towards you. Then from here, just use your elbow and your shoulder, since they're already close to you, to lay into your opponent and get them off you. On the other side, opponent starts choking you. Immediately duck your chin so that way they can't choke you out. Take the butt of the Kubaton and jab it into their sternum, distracting your opponent. Bring the Kubaton up to your opponent's wrist. Use both hands to rake the Kubaton across your opponent's forearm, causing them to bend forward. Then from here, step in, use your elbow and shoulder to push your opponent off. Now the key to this technique is, as your opponent starts choking here, one, they're not just going to put their hands on you, they're actually going to start choking you. And once they start choking you, you're going to start to panic. The important thing is, immediately duck your chin so that way they can't get those thumbs and close your windpipe here. So you duck that chin here. That gives you time then to react. You can then distract with the Kubaton. You can come up and then just grab with your other hand. Doesn't matter if you grab like this. Just grab it and rake it across your opponent's forearm. The bone in the forearm is what you're aiming for. If you do it just on the top here, the muscle hurts a little bit, but not as much as if you go for the bone. If you get the bone and bring them into you, then you can just step in, use that elbow, use that shoulder to push them off you. One more time, full speed. And that's your technique for Technique Tuesday.